We've completed all the missions and challenges in the Berg area, and now we're going to catch up to Claptrap, help him kill Flynt and get his boat back so that he can sail to the sanctuary area. For the most part, we're going to just be running by a lot of enemies because we don't have anything to gain by getting in fights. Boom Boom here can shoot the cannon at you, so we'll kill them just and get another bonus package. But see, this is a 1.8 fuse time, so it's probably not as good as the one we already have. So we will take off. Isn't it nice that a legendary dropped on the first try when I wasn't even trying? Boom Boom needs to have a talk with Midge Mom. Off in the distance there's a shack with a couple of bandits and some racks attacking them, and you could get some gear, but we don't need gear, we don't need money, we don't need XP, we just need to get the flock out of here. Now when you're playing this game, there's nothing wrong with stopping to battle it out with these bandits to pick up gear. There's a health machine here to your left where you can sell stuff, but you can't buy more ammo. But ammo generally isn't a problem in this game. It's pretty good about giving you back ammo that you've been using. I tossed a bonus package grenade, which kills all those guys. You have to come here and meet up with Claptrap or the mission can't continue. You'll have to come back at some point and meet up with him. So while Death Trap is killing some bandits, I'm coming back and taking 10-cent tour. Look at all the loot that shot out of that place, that oil canister. So now I'm fooling around just kind of waiting for Claptrap to show up, but it turns out there's still one bandit left and he's down there cowering until I get rid of this one. I'm still kind of looking around for him, but I see on the HUD map that he's down here, but now he's coming up. And off we go to a great adventure. Stairs! I can't climb stairs. There's some loot you get by going to the right there. We don't need it. There's some people to fight here, which we don't need to do. You can go through there. Oh, I'm doing it now. That's too bad, because we don't really need to be doing all this. We can have run by this also. Get to try out the Curb Blaster anyway. Boom. 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 And I'll let Claptrap do his thing while I get some more ammo. And there goes the bonus package at work again. I wonder what all those tissues on the floor are for. Famously, one of these shipping containers has pictures of Moxie on the walls and tissues on the floor. Now, if your backpack is full, then you could go up the ramp there to the vending machine and come back here. But for us, this is more about reaching the vault symbol. Well, I hit the edge of something there. I've never really failed that jump before, but you can see the edge kind of curves up. This next jump, you have to come from this lower platform, and it doesn't look like you can reach it. Same thing here. Sometimes you can't jump 2 feet, and there you get make a big distance. So we got that vault symbol, and now we just need to jump down and get back to where we were when we got up there, which is the top of this ramp. We bring up backpack Claptrap, and it looks like all my gear is full, so I don't have to check all these ammo boxes here. Unfortunately, I didn't think I needed to go to the vending machine to get ammo, even though I just looked and my backpack is full of weapons, so I could have sold off those weapons just to empty my backpack. That's going to prove to be a mistake a little later. Now we got back in this little area here, and because one of the challenges not to get burnt by Flynt's flames, and this is the way to do it. You get in this area, and then you kind of watch your HUD map. I'm just fooling around shooting these guys with this Kerr blaster just to show that it can be used as a sniper rifle. But the guys are not coming out of hiding. I guess they got the word. On the HUD map, I can see that there are some red dots there, but I don't see any enemies. This is Claptrap. I spotted one there, but I can't shoot through that wire with the other weapons, so now I'm getting out of a sniper rifle. And there he is. That flame came through, but it didn't injure me, or reduce my shield. So I'm still good for the challenge. Flynt won't come down from his perch in the back there until all his minions there are killed, or until you shoot at him. So we don't want to shoot at him, which won't do any good anyway, until you kill all these guys, or most of them. Now usually, once these guys are gone and you get him to, and you shoot at him to bring him down, or he jumps down when they're gone, usually there's a couple little midgets or whatever they are that run back and attack you, so you have to have your close-up weapons handy, which is why I switched to these guns from the sniper rifle. But now from the red dot we can see that Flynt is on the way, so we release the hounds, and they're fighting right out there, so I can sneak out and toss in a bonus package to shake him up and then finish him off with Claptrap and with Death Trap and me. Unfortunately, he dropped his little wimpy weapon, and I can't even pick that up because my backpack is full and it's not worth emptying something out to pick that up. So we didn't get the legendary Fist of Fury, or whatever they're called, Thunderball Fist, I think. But even though we don't need the money, I'm OCD and going around picking up stuff. I can't pick up any weapons. I do this because it's a habit, and there's weapon boxes on either side of this area here. But I'm in the habit of checking everything, because once you get close to Sanctuary, you start finding iridium in places. So it's always a good idea to check everything. Now I'm going to go back to the southern shelf and try one time to get the Thunderball Fist from Captain Flynt. It's a really nice weapon to have when you're fighting Varkids and things like that, but they don't come until later. And I actually have a higher rated Thunderball Fist weapon that I use for that. So this one wouldn't really do me a lot of good, but I'm going to show how you go after it. Now there are people who come in, and a lot of these farming runs, when you see the videos on YouTube, are done by people at level 50 or level 72, and they're using gunzerker rocket launcher jumps and grenade jumps and everything. And here you're limited to 3 grenades, and they use these jumps as shortcuts. But here you're limited to 3 grenades, and you can't really do all those jumps, and sometimes they're actually more time consuming than the direct approach. Although I think in this case they would save some time because you have to run through all these places. Even though you don't have to stop and fight, it takes a long time to run through them all. It seems like a long time. It's really maybe 4 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes, just the running part. Then if you were going to kill him, let's say that takes another 30 seconds, and then you have to save, quit, continue, and that's another 30 seconds. So you're looking at 5 or 6 minutes to do just one run. And I've heard people complain that he's pretty stingy about dropping this, although people say that even if it's just their bad luck, like we had with Midgemong. That metal plating doesn't drop over that, and so you have to cross on that little bar there, which is, you don't want to miss. You have to do some more running. Now I think the best place to go is run up here, take a shot at him to make sure he's going to come down, and then run into this room, which has a back door if you really need it, but this kind of gives you all the protection you need. Throw a bonus package at him and finish him off. But as you might expect, he's not dropping the Thunderball Fists today. I hope I'm saying the name right. So I did a save, quit, continue to get back here. Now I've got to run back to the boat. Early in the game, when you're here in Berg, you can run out to this little pier, and there's a couple of loot boxes, but if you haven't already killed the racks, they're hitting you, and it's not worth getting it. A little bit of loot. So now we're back in Three Horns Divide. I was going to go on, but here's some loot boxes. This area isn't particularly difficult to clear, but it's a lot of fun using this blaster. You can really see the damage it can create. It's like having a mini rocket launcher, except you've got a ton of ammo for it. I haven't even bothered to bring out Death Trap yet. And I would usually have him out doing all this dirty work. I couldn't get that guy that was behind that area there, so I'll let a bonus package grenade do my talking for me. There's the piece we were looking for. Might as well get those items even though they're not worth a lot. I'm going to be going straight to a vending machine, and in situations like that I'll usually pick up stuff when I know I'm going to be there and selling stuff anyway, so why not get it, even if it's just a few bucks. I won't bother to loot those chests though, too far out of my way. I got places to go, people to see. Now when you're selling off gear, you always have to keep an eye out for something that may be better than what you already have. So I got a better shield and I was swapping that out. But once you've built up your armory, you're very, very rarely going to just pick up random loot that's going to be better than what you already have. And again, we'll be getting into the armory more when we get into Sanctuary, because you can't do anything with it until then. This area marks where we really start seeing some iridium spread around. Oftentimes I'll pick up a couple of bars here, but not this trip. That's why I'm blasting all these piles, is because I'm just looking for the purple spike, that the flag that the iridium puts up. When I get through this little cavern or cave or whatever it is, I'm going to pull up on a little mound so that the front of the vehicle is aimed up, and then clear out these racks just for the fun of it, mostly because they tend to respawn pretty quickly. But they do attack you if you have to get out and walk around while they're there. So, you know, look at the HUD map, no more red dots are all gone, but 2 seconds later they're back. This area here, this is a skag area, and their piles also have iridium sometimes. Again, we're probably talking about a 5% chance of any loot drop, iridium drop place like that having iridium, but you know, if you don't look. After a little bit, the vehicle cannon is more trouble than it's worth. Sometimes I like to get out and just loot around in here. I don't think I've ever found any iridium back in here, but I may have found some in these lockers up here, but you know, 5% chance. One time in 20. So it's mostly for the fun of it. Now once they start talking, you can get back in your vehicle and go. You know, I call these cars sometimes because it's cars catch a ride. So if I say cars instead of vehicles, you know, I mean the catch a ride vehicle. I get off the road here because they can come from either side of the road, these bullymong, and I don't want them coming from two different directions. And you come up here, and that little blue spike is echo with the instructions to go find Corporal Reiss. And you see it says, "Welcome to Merrill Field." Merrill Field is where later on you're going to find a character by the name of Savage Lee, who we will be farming at that time. And this is a bullymong area, so you've got that to contend with. Of course, the Hornet makes short work of them. That thing makes this game so much easier, so hopefully you farmed for it. Once again, you throw in a grenade. Doesn't matter to Corporal Reiss, he's not long for this world anyway. I released, you can see on the HUD, there's a lot of red dots. I released Death Trap so that he can keep those racks busy. They're kind of nasty racks. But keep him busy while I'm back here looting. And the instructions are to go to the bandit camp next door. Now this camp is much more extensive than the last one, and a lot more enemies. But once again, I'm just kind of fooling around. Normally I would have released Death Trap by now. But I'm just kind of seeing how much I can do with these weapons. But for a long time, I never used to have at the start of a game, because I didn't do my farming. Now back here, and I'm not getting too far back because I don't want somebody knocking me off, but the back of that building, if you saw, there was a vault symbol. You couldn't see the symbol, but you could see the prompt for it. How people find these things, I don't know, but I'm sure I got that off a video. It's probably teams of players, like four guys playing together. And while one or two of them are doing the main mission, the rest of them are going around exploring and finding things. You can go up stairs on the left side of this contraption or on the right side, and to me the right side is a little more manageable. And there's a lot of bandits up here. Somebody's shooting me, but Death Trap took care of them. Once again, I'm opening these containers hoping to find some iridium. In case you didn't notice, my shields had gone down a little, and Death Trap came over and refilled them. The last level up upgrade that I did gave him that power. And there's some iridium, that's nice. I have gotten as many as 6 or more bars of iridium before even reaching Sanctuary, and that's very helpful. Because you'll find a couple of bars once you reach Sanctuary normally. And so you could have easily 8 bars, and Scooter's going to give you 4 bars just to welcome you to the village. And So the 4 plus 8 gives you the first 2 levels of increasing the capacity of your backpack, which is the first thing I spend iridium on, as we'll see later. So we got the thing they sent us for. Now we just have to go turn it in. Now, coming up here in a minute is something very odd. When you head over to the gate into Sanctuary, you'll see that I put it into slow motion. You'll see that the gate appears to close from right to left. Now, he's told the guy to let you in, so why the gate would be closing, I don't know. But when he opens it, see there the gate, you can see it closing from right to left. But when you get over there and he opens it, it's going to open from the top down. A sliding gate. Don't bother to talk to him. All you have to do is meet with him. If you start talking, he'll stand there talking all day and never open the gate for you. And now we are in Sanctuary.